Hey guys, so I have been wanting to film this review video for a while now. So it's a review on the Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. I have it in the color Medium Ivory, and I've been wanting to film this because it's very rare that because I have so many foundations, stick to one foundation and that's it for a long period of time. But that's been the case with this one. I've been using it now for well over a month, and I decided it was time to share my thoughts because it's amazing. I really, really like this, and I just want to kind of tell you some of the other ones that I've been using and really love. NARS Sheer Glow, Makeup Forever HD, Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. What else do I have? The Giorgio Armani's, this guy, Designer Lift. This is the Giorgio Armani Designer Lift Foundation, Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. So just to kind of give you an idea of the other ones that I've kind of experimented with, and I am just so impressed with this little tube of foundation. And I was a little hesitant at first. I had heard really great reviews, which is why I wanted to try it, but I was a little hesitant because I'm typically not someone that enjoys wearing a full coverage foundation. I prefer light to medium and then build it up if I need to. And this is definitely more of a medium to full coverage foundation. However, a little bit goes such a long way, and I really don't use a lot for my entire face. Like, I literally probably use one, I'll just show you, and I hate to even waste it, but that's about it for my entire face. And I love applying it with the Sigma F80, and I just kind of mesh it into my hand and then go right on my face. It is the foundation that I have on now, which is probably wearing off because it's late at night. And I've had it on all day, but that's the other really nice thing about this foundation, the staying power, which is really, I think, what makes me love this foundation the most. The staying power is incredible. I will say that I do use the Scandinavia setting spray after I'm done, but I've always done that with any foundations that I've used. I've always kind of topped off my whole application with the spray. So the spray's always kind of been there, but I definitely notice a much better longevity with this foundation than I have with any of the other ones. Literally, like, I put this on my face at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, and I don't take it off until, I try to take it off by like 9, 10 o'clock. Sometimes it's on my face until 11, depending what time I go to bed. But regardless, it always looks like I just put it on. So if you're somebody that works full-time or needs a foundation to last you all day, long hours, this is your guy. The other thing I will mention is I don't set this with powder. You certainly can. In the beginning, when I first started using it, I was setting it with the Mercier mineral powder, which was nice, but it turned out to be a little bit too much coverage for me. It was a little bit too, it just looked like I had makeup on, and the whole point of a nice natural foundation is that it doesn't look like you're wearing any makeup. It just looks like you have perfect skin. And so the powder was a little bit much. I am not typically someone that ever carries powder with me throughout the day and touches up. I don't really carry makeup in general. I just carry my lip gloss and my lipstick. So literally, like, whatever I put on in my face in the morning, hopefully it'll stay for the rest of the day. So I don't set this with powder, but you have that as an option. The other thing I will mention is I have used it both with and without a primer. I don't really notice a difference one way or another. The staying power is still super amazing without primer. The primer I have been using is the mineral primer from Hourglass. I've been using this ever since I ran out of the Revlon Perfecting Primer. So, but like I said, with or without the primer, really doesn't make a difference to me. The color shade range is great. I think there's such a great range of colors. I literally think there's a foundation color shade for everybody. For people that need their full coverage, this is great, and it's very buildable. For people like me that prefer a lighter coverage, so easy to sheer it out. You can use it on its own and it's fine. It's still, to me, like a medium coverage because I don't use a lot. But you could easily add some moisturizer, some Fix Plus, something to kind of water it down a little bit so it's not as heavy. You still have that option. It doesn't really, have an obvious scent. It's just, I don't know, like a makeup scent. And you get 1.18 fluid ounces, which is 35 mLs. It's amazing. It looks amazing on, and the staying power. I can't stress the staying power enough. It's so good. And it's definitely like noticeable. Like, it's to the point where there's been some nights where I go to take my makeup off and I'm like, oh, my makeup still looks so fresh. Like, I just can't even believe it. I never noticed that before with any other foundations that I've tried. So the only other thing I will say is my skin is pretty normal to dry at this point in the season. I don't have oily skin, so I can't speak for how it would work on oily or combination skin, but just my own opinion, I think it would be okay if you set it with powder, because it's not a real slippery, thin, like greasy consistency. It's a pretty, not thick, it's thicker, but I definitely think if you have oily skin, you could definitely still wear this, and you might just need to set it with a powder. I definitely recommend this. I think it's worth a shot. You can always go into Sephora and have them give you a little sample of it if you want to just test it before you buy it. But highly recommend. I definitely think this, along with Makeup Forever HD, top 2 foundations. This might even be my number 1. That's how much I love it. So I needed to share that with you guys. I hope that you found this review helpful. If you have any other questions or anything that I missed out on, definitely let me know. But I think I pretty much covered it as a whole. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!